And now to Capitol Hill, where it's two words, Kasie Hunt. Now what? I mean, you have both sides dug in. Nobody wants to budge. How does this end?
It's really completely unclear at this point, Savannah. The incentives for both sides are simply to dig in. The Democrats, they have no incentive to say, OK, Mr. President, we'll give you what you want. Our polling shows that the American people are with them. They don't think that the government should be shut down for this border wall. Now, there are some behind the scenes negotiations going on between Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, Lindsey Graham, and potentially a small group of senators to try to expand these negotiations to perhaps include some things that Democrats want, like protections for those dreamers, kids that were brought here through no fault of their own and who have troubled legal status. But at this point, it's not clear that Democrats are going to want to play ball on that. And really, at the end of the day, this is still in the president's court. He has really backed himself into a corner here.
There is a lot of pressure on both sides, especially come tomorrow when it's like kind of the first day people are not getting their paychecks, those government workers. And I think it also marks it's the longest stretch that we've had one of these shutdowns, right, Kasie?
That's right. And, you know, that pain that Americans are going to be feeling is really something that, hasn't necessarily found its way here to Capitol Hill yet, although it certainly is starting to. We heard from government workers yesterday who came up here with Democrats. They were asked for a show of hands who among them supported this wall in exchange for this shutdown. Not a single hand went up. We know, of course, President Trump has said that he thinks federal workers are on his side. Certainly a different story here in Washington, it seems. Hoda.
And it's interesting because we learned earlier in the week 80% of federal workers are outside Washington. So we'll see how this develops. Kasie, thank you.